Mom, can we talk for a minute?
Sure, what's up? Is everything okay?
Actually, I've got some news.
Is something wrong? You're making me nervous.
No, nothing wrong. Actually, Nathan proposed to me the other day.
Oh my goodness, really? When did this happen? Tell me everything.
Last night at Bella Luna. You know, that Italian place we went to for my birthday last year?
Of course I remember. That's where you two had your first date too, right?
You remembered that?
How could I forget? You were so nervous you called me 3 times before going.
Mom, that's embarrassing.
But it's true. You couldn't decide what to wear. You ended up borrowing my blue dress.
Yeah, that feels like forever ago now.
It's been what, 2 years since then?
2 years and 3 months. Nathan remembered the exact date.
When you told me you were moving in together, I thought marriage might be coming, but I didn't expect it so soon.
Well, we've been talking about it. But he still managed to surprise me.
How did he do it? Did he get down on one knee?
Actually, he had the waiter bring out this special dessert. And when I opened the little chocolate box on top,
the ring was inside?
Yes, and he'd been hinting at it for a while, but he waited to propose on our anniversary.
That's so romantic. Is it the kind of ring you wanted?
It's perfect, simple but elegant. Want to see?
Of course I do. Oh, sweetheart, it's beautiful. The diamond catches the light so perfectly.
I know, right? He picked it out himself.
He has good taste. I haven't felt this happy in such a long time. My little Ashley, finally getting married.
Mom, don't get all emotional on me.
I can't help it. It feels like just yesterday you were playing dress up in my clothes.
Those dresses were way too big on me.
But you insisted on wearing them anyway, dragging the hems all over the floor.
And you never got mad about it.
Of course not. You were so happy.
You raised me all by yourself after everything that happened.
Yeah. We really went through a lot together.
We did.
Have you told anyone else yet?
Just you and Nathan's parents.
Really? I'm one of the first to know?
Well, yeah. You're my mom.
That means so much to me, honey. So, what are you thinking for the wedding?
We're definitely having a ceremony. A proper one.
Not just a courthouse thing?
No way! I want the whole experience.
That's my girl. Always dreamed big.
Yeah. We're going to start meeting with vendors and planners soon. I want everything to be perfect, so we're probably looking at next year for the actual wedding.
Oh, wow, that's exciting! Spring wedding, maybe?
That's what we are thinking. Cherry blossoms would make amazing photos.
They really would. The botanical gardens would be perfect for that.
That's actually on our venue list.
Really? I remember taking you there when you were little.
The butterfly garden was my favorite.
You used to say you wanted to live there.
I can't believe you remember that.
I remember everything about raising you. Every special moment.
Mom,
I can't wait to help you plan everything. We could look at dresses together. Oh, and I still have those bridal magazines from when my friend Lisa got married.
Actually, there's something I need to tell you about the wedding.
What is it? You can tell me anything.
I don't want you to come to the ceremony.
What? What are you talking about?
It's my special day, and I don't want you there.
Hold on. What do you mean? Is this some kind of joke?
Having you there would just be embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Ashley, what are you saying?
Having a mom who got dumped for another woman? Talk about humiliating.
How can you say that? After everything we just talked about. After all these years.
Yeah, about those years. I've been thinking about it a lot lately.
What about them? I thought you were on my side. When your father left me, you were the one who comforted me.
Well, yeah, obviously. You were just so pathetic. I couldn't help but feel sorry for you.
Pathetic? Is that really how you see me?
Like I get having sympathy and all. But honestly, deep down, I've always looked down on you. Getting your husband stolen by another woman? That's like the most pathetic thing ever.
You don't mean that. You can't mean that.
But I do. If it happened to me, I'd probably die of shame. Like, how do you even show your face?
I felt pathetic too, you know. There were days I didn't want to get out of bed. But I kept going because I had you. Because you needed me.
I guess I appreciate that a little. That's why I'm at least telling you about the engagement.
At least telling me? What does that mean?
But you're absolutely not coming to the wedding. I already told Nathan's parents we don't need to do any formal introductions with you.
You told his parents about me?
Yeah, I explained the situation. They totally understand. I can't exactly introduce someone like you to people.
Someone like me? Your mother? The person who raised you?
A failure of a woman who couldn't even keep her husband.
You don't have to be so cruel about it.
I'm just being honest. For once. I'm never coming back to that cramped apartment either, so please don't try to contact me anymore.
Ashley, please. Let's talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm cutting ties with my loser mom. Don't you dare show up at the wedding.
I truly love you and want nothing but your happiness.
My happiness means living my life without you in it. So you know what you need to do as a parent, right?
I've given everything I had to raise you. Why are you treating me like this?
A pathetic woman like you deserves a pathetic life. Someone like you shouldn't even dream about being happy. Just stay in your sad little apartment with your sad little life and leave me alone.
After everything we've been through.
We're through. Don't message me again.
Ashley.
I said we're done. Bye, Mom. Or should I say ex-mom?
Mom, do you have a minute?
Of course, honey. I was just about to message you. Is everything all right? You haven't been answering my calls.
Sorry about that. I needed some time to think.
Did something happen? You're worrying me.
How's Dad doing?
Don't change the subject. But since you asked, he's been doing better lately, eating well at the hospital. The new medication seems to be helping. But you never know when things might take a turn again.
I see. Has he been asking about me?
Every day. He keeps saying he misses your Sunday visits.
I'll come visit him soon.
That would make him so happy. Seeing you always lifts his spirits. He was just saying yesterday how proud he is of you.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about Ashley.
Did something happen with Ashley? Is she okay?
Well, she's getting married.
Really? Oh my goodness, that's wonderful news! To Nathan, right? That nice young man she's been seeing?
Yes.
Finally, they've been together for what, 2 years now?
2 years and 3 months.
We have to tell your father. You'll be so happy. He was just saying the other day how he hoped they'd get married.
Actually, maybe we shouldn't.
Why not? Sarah, what's wrong? You're scaring me.
Ashley told me directly that she doesn't want me at the wedding.
What? Why? Did you two have a fight? Did you object to the marriage or something?
No, nothing like that. Her fiancé seems like a really good guy, and I told her I was happy for them. I was even helping her think about venues.
Then why? This doesn't make any sense.
She says she's embarrassed to have me as her mother.
Embarrassed? What for?
She thinks it's shameful that my husband left me. Apparently, she's been looking down on me this whole time.
Oh, please. That's ridiculous. The one who should be ashamed is that man. After what he did.
That's what I thought too. I always thought he was our common enemy. But I guess I was wrong.
What exactly did she say?
She called me pathetic. Said I was a failure as a woman. That she's always looked down on me.
She didn't. How dare she? After everything you've done for her.
There's more.
More?
She says she's cutting ties with me. That she never wants to see me again.
Seriously? Have you told her yet? About, you know?
No. I knew I needed to tell her someday, but I kept putting it off.
If you tell her that, maybe she'll change her mind.
You think so? Would knowing make a difference?
It might. She should know the truth about who she really is.
Maybe.
I'll try talking to her to smooth things over. If you're not going, then obviously we won't be invited either. Not that I'd want to go to the wedding of someone who talks like that. But your father would probably love to see his granddaughter as a bride, so I'll try to work something out.
Do you think that's a good idea?
What do you mean?
Getting Dad's hopes up. In his condition.
He's stronger than you think. And he loves that girl so much.
Yeah. I'll leave it to you then.
Don't worry. I'll handle it carefully. But Sarah?
Yes?
Are you really okay?
I keep thinking about all those years. All those late nights working multiple jobs. All those times I skipped meals so she could have new clothes.
You were an amazing mother. Are an amazing mother.
Was I? Then why does she hate me so much?
This isn't about you. This is about her. Something's wrong with that girl.
I must have done something wrong to make her turn out like this.
Stop that right now. You did everything right. Some people are they just turn out wrong.
She's still my daughter.
Is she? After what she said?
I don't know anymore.
Take some time. Think about what you want to do. I'll try talking to her.
Yeah. I'll leave it to you then.
Don't worry. I'll let you know how it goes. And Sarah.
Yes?
Come visit your father this weekend. He misses you. And I think you need your family right now.
Okay. I will. Thanks, Mom.
Always, sweetheart. Always.
Hey.
Seriously? I thought I told you not to contact me.
I know, but we need to talk.
My answer is still no. You can't come to the wedding. How many times do I have to say it?
This isn't about the wedding. It's about your grandfather.
What about him?
He's asking about you.
So?
He misses you.
Well, I don't miss him.
He's sick, Ashley. Really sick.
And?
And he's your grandfather. He wants to see you before.
Before what? Before he dies?
Yes.
Not my problem.
How can you be so cold? You're being ridiculous. No wonder your father left with an attitude like that.
Hey, don't you ever resent him for leaving?
Not really. Not anymore. Sure, I was shocked at first, when I heard he'd run off with another woman. But thinking about it calmly, it kind of makes sense.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just that people make choices. And sometimes those choices hurt others.
Of course he'd rather be with a pretty woman than stuck with an ugly hag like you. I mean, who wouldn't choose someone better?
Is that what you think happened?
Obviously. I'm so glad I don't look anything like you. I can't imagine living with a face like yours. Must be hard looking in the mirror every day.
So you've really looked down on me this much? All this time?
Obviously. I honestly don't even get why Dad married someone like you in the first place.
There were circumstances.
Whatever. None of that matters now. There's no way I'm having someone like you at my wedding.
Even after everything we've been through?
Everything you've been through. I won't let you ruin my special day.
Even if I promise to sit quietly? In the back? You wouldn't even have to acknowledge me.
Absolutely not. Just having you there would make me die of embarrassment. You really think it's okay to ruin your daughter's big day?
What about letting just my parents come? They're your grandparents.
Ugh. Why would they?
You know why. Dad doesn't have much time left. I'd like him to see you get married.
No way. Absolutely not.
Why not? He loves you so much.
That dying old man would stink up the whole venue.
Ashley!
What? It's true. He's basically a corpse already.
He's your grandfather.
So what? I don't care. I don't think of you as my mom, and I definitely don't think of them as my grandparents.
After everything they've done for you. All those summers at their house. All those birthday presents.
That old man can drop dead wherever he wants. I don't care. I'm not even going to his funeral.
How dare you talk about him like that? Dad loved you so much. He still loves you.
Honestly, he always creeped me out, and I wished he'd hurry up and die. The way he'd always try to hug me. Gross.
Stop it. Just stop.
What? Can't handle the truth?
I will never forgive you for saying that. Never.
Like I care what you think. Your forgiveness means nothing to me. So we're clear, none of you are coming to the wedding, right? No ugly mom, no dying grandpa, no crying grandma.
Fine. That's how you want it? That's how it'll be.
Perfect. Now we never have to see each other again.
You'll regret this. Someday you'll understand what you've thrown away.
The only thing I regret is not cutting ties sooner. Have fun watching your dad die.
Don't ever contact me again.
Wasn't planning to. Bye forever, Mom. Hey, Mom. Long time no talk. How are you? Keeping well?
Surprised you're still messaging me. Thought we cut ties.
Don't be so dramatic.
I'm just being polite.
We did cut ties, but I need to handle some stuff. Trust me, I'm not doing this because I want to.
Stuff? What stuff?
I still have some things at the old place. My high school yearbooks and some photo albums. I need to come get them.
Do whatever you want. You don't need to tell me. The apartment's unlocked during the day.
Well, yeah, but what if I ran into you? That would suck. So when I pick a date, I want you to make sure you're not home.
I see. So you really can't stand to see my face that much?
Obviously. Your miserable face would totally ruin my happy mood. Speaking of miserable, you must be so lonely and poor now, right? I don't want to see someone like that.
Really? Well, I'm neither lonely nor poor, so no problem there.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Are you lying just because you want to see me?
No, I mean I cut ties with you, but I still have my parents. And my life is actually quite comfortable.
Even so, you must be broke. You were barely getting by working all those part-time jobs. The convenience store, the cleaning service.
Actually, I quit all my part-time work.
Oh? What are you doing? How are you surviving?
I have rental income now, so I can live comfortably without working.
Rental income? What are you talking about?
That's right. Dad started investing in real estate with his retirement money a while back. The timing worked out perfectly with some redevelopment projects, and it turned into quite a profitable investment.
What? He did that? Grandpa did?
Yes. Did I never tell you about this? Must have slipped my mind. Dad wanted to make sure we'd be taken care of, so he did a living inheritance. I inherited the rights to his properties. Now I manage them and collect quite a bit in rent.
So you don't even need to work to survive?
That's right. To be honest, the income is so good I'm worried about how I'll spend it all. Maybe I'll take up golf.
Why didn't you tell me something this important?
Why would I? You're just a stranger now, remember?
This is ridiculous. I'm your daughter.
Are you? I thought you didn't want me as your mother.
I was angry.
And now you're not? Or are you just interested in the money?
Grandma! What do you want? Why didn't anyone tell me about the living inheritance? Why should we tell you anything? You have nothing to do with our family. How can you say that? I'm your granddaughter. Don't you dare. You clearly don't care about any of us. Someone who calls my husband a dying old man isn't my granddaughter. Mom told you about that? I'll apologize for that. I was fighting with Mom and just... That's not something you can excuse as just slipping out. My husband is still fighting every day to live just a little longer. Anyone who would call him a dying old man, I will never forgive you. I said I'm sorry. I'll even invite you both to the wedding. I changed my mind. No, thank you. I have no desire to celebrate anything about you. And neither does your grandfather. But do you have any idea how hard Sarah worked for you? Your father was working while Sarah was a stay-at-home mom. Was that how it was? I didn't know. Yes. But after that man ran off with his mistress, she worked so hard juggling housework and jobs to raise you. Your grandfather's investments were already doing well back then. We offered to help her so many times. But Sarah refused, saying she wanted to raise you on her own. She even said she wanted your grandfather's assets to go to you instead of her. She wanted it all to be used for your future. I didn't know. Why didn't she ever tell me? Because she loved you. She didn't want you to feel like a burden. She wanted you to be proud and independent. And this is how you repaid her. That's not fair. Not fair? You want to talk about what's not fair? She cared about you that much and you threw her away. There's no way we're letting someone like you inherit my husband's precious assets. Please never contact us again. Fine, but you don't have to be so mean about it. I don't think I did anything to deserve being hated this much. You really are rotten to the core, aren't you? Just like your father. Don't compare me to him. Why not? You're exactly like him. Selfish, cruel, only caring about money. Get out of our lives. And stay out. Hey, what's going on here?
Oh. What now?
I tried to go home, but the apartment's been cleared out and I can't get in.
Why are you telling me this? Talk to your husband about it. Not my problem.
No, not that place. I'm talking about your place. The old apartment.
Why would you try to come here? You already took all your stuff, didn't you?
Nathan and I had a fight. so I left.
Oh my. Already having problems? You just got married. Is this going to be okay long term?
Mind your own business. He hasn't been helping at all with the wedding planning. Everything's falling on me. The venue, the catering, the flowers.
Sounds stressful.
He just says whatever you want to everything, but then complains about the cost.
Wedding planning can be difficult.
So we fought and I left. But then the apartment was gone and...
Well, of course. You didn't need to live there anymore. Why would I keep paying rent on an empty apartment?
So where are you living now?
At Gainare Divinity.
That super luxury high-rise? The one with the rooftop garden? And the indoor pool?
That's the one.
How can you afford that?
When I inherited from Dad, I was thinking about moving. The old apartment was far from his hospital. I wanted somewhere closer. But I was waiting until you got your stuff before moving.
So then...
After you got your things, I moved. That's all. Mom and I decided to live together. Looking ahead, we wanted somewhere with good accessibility and security. After looking around, this place was perfect. Now Mom and I are living very comfortably together.
Wait, Grandma's living with you?
Of course. She needs help taking care of Dad. And the apartment has plenty of space.
How dare you do something like this?
Something like what? What exactly are you calling selfish? I told you I did this thinking about my parents.
You just ignored me completely. You didn't even tell me you were moving.
Oh, honey, you're not involved in this at all. You're the one who said you wanted to cut ties. Or did you forget?
But...
Why would I need to report anything to someone who's not involved?
Fine, I get it. Then I'll come over there.
Don't bother. It's not the kind of place where strangers can just walk in.
Why not? You won't let me in?
Of course not. Mom and I are finally living peacefully together. I don't want someone like you ruining that. Besides, security is very strict. They don't let unauthorized people up.
So, where am I supposed to go?
Don't you have a home with your husband? Just go back there.
I don't want to see his face. He's being impossible.
What happened exactly?
He's complaining about every little wedding expense. Says I'm being unreasonable about the flowers. Just because I want fresh peonies flown in from France.
I see.
And then he had the nerve to suggest we scale back. Said we should consider our budget.
Well, the weddings are expensive.
That's not the point. He knew I wanted a perfect wedding.
Did you discuss the budget beforehand?
He said he'd handle it. But now he's being so cheap.
Maybe you should talk to him calmly about it.
I'll sleep on the street if I have to.
We both know you won't do that. You're living off his income right now, aren't you? Even if you think you're not wrong, just apologize and he'll let you back in.
I can't do something that humiliating. He should be the one apologizing to me.
Then I guess you'll be spending the night outside.
You really won't help me?
No. I have a peaceful life now. I'm not letting you disrupt that.
After everything.
After everything what? You made your choices. Now live with them.
Mom, please, let me come live with you again.
What are you talking about? Aren't you supposed to be living with your husband? Why were you kicked out?
How should I know? I came home and there was some random woman there, and he said he's going to be with her instead of marrying me.
When did this happen?
Yesterday. He just threw me away.
Oh, so that happened. Come to think of it, you said you had a fight a month ago too. I guess your relationship was already falling apart by then.
This isn't about that. He cheated on me with some younger woman from his office.
I see.
Don't you care?
Should I?
I'm your daughter. He betrayed me, just like Dad betrayed you.
Interesting comparison.
Mom, please. I have nowhere else to go. Please tell me where you live. We don't even have to live together. Just send me some money. I can live on my own with that.
No. Why should I do anything for you?
Because I'm your daughter. Your daughter is struggling to survive. Shouldn't you help?
Oh, the nerve of you. Besides, you're legally a stranger anyway.
I'm sorry about the whole cutting ties thing. I didn't mean it.
This isn't about emotions. Legally, you are not my daughter.
What are you talking about?
You're actually my ex-husband's child from before.
What? That's impossible.
You were too young to remember, but we're not blood related. If you don't believe me, we can do a DNA test. Bottom line, you're not my daughter. And your father didn't just abandon me, he abandoned you too.
No, you're lying.
His mistress refused to live with you, so he chose her over you. Just like your fiancé chose his mistress over you.
I never heard about this.
Of course not. How could I tell you something like that back then? When you were crying every night asking where your daddy went.
But
so I raised you as my own daughter, giving everything I had. It's working multiple jobs, skipping meals, living in that tiny apartment.
But why?
Because I loved you. Because you were an innocent child who needed someone. But you threw me away first. Not only that, you insulted my parents. So I have no obligation to help you.
Don't say things like that. What am I supposed to do if you abandon me now?
Figure it out yourself. You're a grown woman now. Handle your own life.
But I can't find a job now, and even if I did, there's no way I could live comfortably.
Yeah, that would be difficult. But why are you looking for a comfortable life? Remember what you said? A woman abandoned by a man is a loser.
No, that was...
Losers deserve miserable lives, right? Isn't it presumptuous for them to seek happiness?
Wait, please. I didn't understand then. I was wrong.
No, you were right. Losers like us should just accept our fate. So accept yours.
Mom, please. I need you.
I'm tired of you crying to me, so I'm blocking you on here too. Goodbye. Forever. Ashley took out loans from payday lenders and used that money to start living alone. She works 2 jobs, one at a convenience store and another as a delivery driver, to barely make ends meet. With loan payments on top of living expenses, her situation is quite dire. She's trying to find another marriage prospect to escape her current life, but hasn't had any success. As for my father, he passed away peacefully just recently. Watched over by me and my mother, he seemed to leave this world happily. And I continue to live a blessed life with my mother. Moving forward, I hope to create many more wonderful memories with her.
Engineers like you shouldn't even exist in this world.
Excuse me? Rachel, what's going on?
Don't come to next month's wedding. I mean it.
Wait, Rachel, what's going on? We went shopping and had lunch together just last month. I was so happy to be getting a sister, and now this? Did something happen?
Something happen? You could say that. I found out something interesting today.
Can you please tell me what's bothering you? I thought we were getting along so well.
Getting along? What sister? That's disgusting. To think I almost fell for your act.
Did I do something to make you angry? Please, just tell me what's wrong. We can talk about this.
You've been lying this whole time. Playing pretend. Making a fool out of me.
What? I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Can you please explain?
You and Tyler aren't blood related. I know everything now.
Yeah. My dad married Tyler's mom when I was 5. But I don't understand why that's making you so upset.
Don't understand? So you're basically strangers. Just random people living together. Pretending to be family.
No, we're family. We all care about and love each other. Blood doesn't determine family.
Love? Care? You've been living under the same roof with an unrelated man. It's creepy how you've been acting like his sister when you're not even related.
I am his sister. We grew up together. We shared everything. Birthdays, holidays, good times and bad.
Shared everything? That's exactly what I'm worried about. You could potentially have a relationship with Tyler since you're not related by blood. Like, you and him could...
No way, absolutely not. Stop right there. That's disgusting. He's my brother.
How would I know unless you two were alone together? All those years in the same house. Who knows what happened?
Stop it, seriously. You don't need to worry about that at all. Tyler is my brother, nothing else. Those thoughts never crossed our minds.
And why did you keep this a secret all this time? Hiding it from me. Sneaking around.
I wasn't hiding anything. I thought Tyler had told you. It's just normal for us. We don't even think about it.
Well, he didn't. He never mentioned it. Not once in 2 years.
That's probably because he doesn't think it matters. Because it doesn't matter. Family is about love, not blood.
What? It's like the most important thing ever. Blood is thicker than water. You wouldn't understand.
Then what about married couples? They start as strangers too and become family. What about adoption? Are you saying those aren't real families?
Don't try to confuse me with your logic. This is different. Marriage is sacred. But you're just... I don't need your logic. Bottom line, you're not invited to the wedding. End of discussion.
Tyler won't be okay with that. You know how important family is to him. To all of us.
All you have to do is not show up. Make up an excuse. Say you're sick. Or better yet, just disappear.
He's my only brother. Please, let me attend. This is his special day. I want to be there for him.
Absolutely not. You'll probably try to object during the ceremony or stop our first kiss or something. I can see it in your eyes. You're jealous.
I would never do that. I'm happy for Tyler. I want him to have a beautiful wedding.
No non-blood relatives at the wedding. That's final. Bye-bye.
Rachel, don't say things like that. This isn't right. We need to talk about this properly.
There's nothing to talk about. Just stay away. From the wedding, from Tyler, from all of us.
You can't just decide this on your own. Tyler has a say in this too.
I'm his future wife. I make the rules now. That's how marriage works.
No, it isn't. That's not how any of this works. Marriage is about partnership, not control.
Oh, now you're an expert on marriage? You who've been living in sin with my fiancé?
That's enough. I'm going to talk to Tyler about this.
Don't you dare! You'll ruin everything, just like you always do.
I haven't ruined anything. You're the one making problems where none exist.
Problems? The only problem here is you, pretending to be family, fooling everyone.
I'm not pretending anything. This is my family, whether you like it or not.
Not for long. Once I'm married to Tyler, things will change. You'll see.
You can't threaten me. And you can't change my relationship with my family.
We'll see about that. Just remember, I warned you. Stay away from the wedding. For your own good.
Is that a threat?
Take it however you want. Just don't show up, or you'll regret it.
I need to think about this. But this conversation isn't over.
Oh, it's over. Just like your place in this family. Goodbye, stranger.
Mom, are you awake? I need to talk to you about something. Of course, honey. What's wrong? You never text this late. I might not be able to go to Tyler's wedding. Something happened. What are you talking about? Tyler will be heartbroken if you're not there. Are you sick? Do you need me to come over? No, it's not that. It's Rachel. She says I can't come. She doesn't want me there. What? Why would she say that? You two were shopping together and everything seemed fine. Did something happen between you? She suddenly said she doesn't want non-blood relatives there. She found out about our family situation. And now she's acting like I'm some kind of intruder. What? She really said that? In this day and age? By that logic, your father isn't blood related to Tyler either. I know. For some reason, that doesn't seem to bother her. She's only targeting me. She even suggested that Tyler and I can't even say it. Oh, honey. That's horrible. How dare she even think such things? Does she know how long we've been a family? I tried explaining, but she won't listen. She just keeps going on about blood relations. There are so many blended families these days. Besides, married couples start as strangers too. What's wrong with that girl? I said the exact same thing, but she wouldn't listen. If I tell Tyler, I'm worried about what might happen. What if he calls off the wedding because of this? Is that what you're worried about? Yes. Maybe I just shouldn't go if that makes things easier. I don't want to cause problems. Absolutely not. We've celebrated every birthday and Christmas together as a family of 4. Every single one. For 22 years. Yeah, I know. It's been 22 years since that day. We've never missed a single celebration. I was so happy when you became my daughter. You played with Tyler so much. Remember how you two would fight over the TV remote? Well, we fought a lot too. I had to start sharing my snacks when I used to have them all to myself, lol. But I've always loved Tyler. He's my little brother. Even if he's taller than me now. Do you remember when you helped him with his math homework? Or when he defended you from those mean girls in middle school? That's what siblings do. Yeah. We've been through so much together. Good and bad. He feels the same way. That's why you absolutely have to be there. This isn't just about Rachel. It's about our family. What should I do? Rachel seems really serious about this. Let me talk to her. Maybe she'll listen to reason if it comes from me. I'm her future mother-in-law after all. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Mom. I love you. I love you too, sweetheart. We'll figure this out. No one messes with our family. Not even Tyler's fiancé. Mom, be gentle, though. I don't want to make things worse. Don't worry. I'll just help her understand what family really means. And remind her that she's about to become part of our family. To all of us.
you little snitch. I know you're the type. Always tattling to teachers back in school. Why are you playing dumb now? You're such a pathological liar. Answer me.
Sorry, what are you talking about? Did something happen?
You told your mom, didn't you? Don't pretend you don't know. She just called me, lecturing me about family values.
I just asked for advice. Did she contact you? What did she say?
Dealing with a mother-in-law wasn't bad enough. Now I have to deal with her nagging and complaining. This is the worst. She had the nerve to tell me I don't understand what family means. That I need to expand my horizons. Like she knows anything.
I'm sorry, I didn't think she'd say anything. I was just confused and scared. I needed someone to talk to.
Of course you did. Because you can't handle anything on your own. Always running to mommy. Or should I say, step-mommy.
Please don't talk about my mom that way. She raised me.
Well, this confirms it. You're definitely not coming. You can cry about it when you see the photos later. If I even let you see them.
Can I ask you something? My dad isn't blood related to Tyler either, but why is that different?
That's different. Good question, though. That's kind of a gray area. We made a special exception. Your dad is necessary for balance.
I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean by balance?
You need both parents for balance, right? So I made a special allowance. A father figure is important, but an extra sister, unnecessary.
I see. So you get to decide who's family and who isn't?
Like at my friend's wedding, there was this minister who only had his mom there, no dad. It was so pathetic I couldn't even watch. Everyone was whispering about it. So embarrassing.
Single-parent families are pretty common, though. There's nothing wrong with that. People can't control these things.
No way. It's completely unacceptable. Such an embarrassing display. A proper family needs both parents. It's like a math equation.
Why? What makes you the expert on family?
Because the balance is off. If it were a ship, it would sink. End of story. This isn't up for debate.
That's not something anyone can control. Life happens. People die, get divorced.
See, even our values don't match. You're clearly an outsider. So don't come to the wedding. And while you're at it, don't show up at any future family gatherings either. Just saying. You're not wanted.
You don't get to dictate that to me. This is my family too.
Excuse me? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm going to be the wife of the eldest son. That means I'll have the most power in the family. Know your place.
Our family doesn't have that kind of hierarchy. We're all equal. That's what makes us strong.
God, you're so annoying. Just disappear. Go find your real family. Oh wait, they didn't want you either.
I'm going to the wedding. No matter what you say. Tyler is my brother. And nothing will change that.
What? Still don't get it after everything I've said? Are you stupid or just stubborn?
Neither. I'm family.
Well then, I guess I'll have to make you understand. Be ready for what's coming. You asked for this. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Are you threatening me?
Take it however you want. Just remember, you brought this on yourself. By not knowing your place.
I'm saving these messages. Just in case.
Go ahead. No one will believe you anyway. You are just the stray cat they took in. And strays eventually get thrown out.
I'm in the hospital right now. Just thought you should know.
Aww. Is that you? What happened? You fell down the stairs. Someone pushed you from behind. Maybe someone bumped into you. You should really work on your core strength. Can't keep your balance otherwise. Such a shame right before the wedding.
No, someone deliberately pushed me. And we both know who it was.
Oh, really? Well, sounds like someone must have a grudge against you. Engineers can be so competitive. Maybe a coworker? Or someone jealous of your success?
The only person I can think of is you, Rachel. You told me not to come to the ceremony. The wedding is tomorrow. Think that's just a coincidence? No one else has threatened me recently.
Yeah, that kind of thing happens all the time. Stairs are dangerous. Maybe you were distracted, thinking about how to ruin my wedding.
There's a reason I didn't tell Tyler about this. I thought maybe you were just stressed about the wedding. I believed once the day came, you'd smile like nothing happened. Because the Rachel I knew before wasn't like this. I really thought we could be sisters.
No way! I'm going to keep refusing until the very end. You're delusional if you think we could ever be family. I'd rather die than call you sister.
Looks like that's true. I was too optimistic. I could have died, you know. The doctor said I was lucky.
You were pretty hard to kill. Too bad. I would have let you come to the funeral. Even bought you a nice flower arrangement. White lilies would have suited you.
Oh, you'd let me come even though we're not blood related. How generous of you. What changed your mind?
Well, yeah, I'd have to. Can't have people thinking I'm some heartless woman who wouldn't attend an engineer's funeral. It would hurt my reputation. I need to maintain my image. Unlike some people who pretend to be family.
I just can't understand your values. I'm really worried if my brother can be happy with you. Someone who could push a pregnant woman downstairs.
Oh, stop. You're like a toxic boomer, except you're not even old. That's all I wanted to say. If you want to confess, now's the time. Admit you staged this whole thing.
You really think I did this to myself? That I'd risk my baby's life? Just to what? Stop your wedding?
Who else could it be? And I'm going to tell the police everything about our previous conversations. About how you were jealous. You threatened to stop the wedding. I have all the messages saved.
Interesting. I have messages too. And security camera footage. So it's fine for my brother's wife to be a criminal? Is that what you're saying?
That's... What do you mean?
You really want Tyler to see you like this? To know what you did to his sister? To his future niece or nephew?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I was just angry. You were ruining everything.
Wow, brotherly love. This must be the ultimate betrayal possible because we're not blood related, right? Or does attempted murder not count?
No! I'm doing this because I care about your brother. He deserves a proper family, not some makeshift arrangement.
Then you should have stayed quiet. He loves me and is looking forward to tomorrow's ceremony. What right do you have to take that away? To hurt his family?
But I just can't see Tyler being happy in the long run like this. With fake family members. It's not natural.
Instead of waving around some misguided sense of justice, you should have just stayed in the hospital. I would have. For Tyler's sake.
Fine. But this isn't right at all. None of this is right. You're twisting everything.
The more you resist, the more likely someone else important might get hurt. Just saying. Maybe think about that.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you threatening me now? After everything I've been through?
Just my analysis of the current situation and prediction of future events. I am an engineer, after all. We're good at analyzing patterns.
That sounded like a threat to me. I could report you. Add it to the police report.
Go ahead. Show them our entire conversation. I'm sure they'd be very interested.
I'm so sad you won't be able to come to the ceremony tomorrow. But please look forward to the video and photos. I'll make sure to send them to you.
What's with that tone? Suddenly acting nice?
I really wish you could come, even in a wheelchair. But that would be too difficult, right? Such a shame. The venue has such lovely stairs.
I see. You're putting on an act in case Tyler sees these messages. Clever.
What do you mean? I'm just not very smart, so I don't understand. So, what are you going to do about tomorrow? We need to figure out the seating arrangements. Though I guess that's not necessary anymore.
Then I won't come. Don't want to cause any trouble. Wouldn't want to ruin your perfect day with my non-blood-related presents.
Of course. Your health comes first. Please take care. Rest well. And remember, accidents happen.
Is that another threat? You really can't help yourself, can you?
Just showing concern for my future sister-in-law. That's what family does, right? Or at least, that's what real family does.
You know what? I think it's time Tyler knew everything. All of it.
You wouldn't dare. After all my warnings, you still don't get it?
Oh, I get it. I get it perfectly. And soon, so will Tyler. Tyler, I need to talk to you about something important. Do you have a minute? It can't wait.
Yeah? What's up? Don't tell me your dress doesn't fit because you gained weight. We can get it adjusted if needed.
This is serious. Really serious.
Oh, sorry. What's wrong? You sound different. Everything okay?
I can't come to the wedding tomorrow. I'm sorry.
What? Why not? Is this a joke? Because it's not funny.
I got hurt pretty badly. I'm in the hospital right now. They won't let me leave.
What happened? Are you okay? Why didn't you call me sooner?
I fell down some stairs. Or rather, never mind.
Man, you're just like when you were a kid falling off the jungle gym. You're an adult now. You need to be more careful. Remember when you broke your arm in 3rd grade?
Yeah, I know. But this is different.
You really can't make it? Not even for a little bit? We could send a car for you.
No.
I don't want to do this without you there. We always celebrate special occasions as a family of 4, remember? Every single one since we were kids. This is the biggest day of my life.
I really wanted to come, but I can't even leave the hospital. The doctors won't let me. I'm sorry, Tyler.
Is it that bad? Which hospital? I'll come right now. Wedding prep can wait.
No, it's okay. Mom's coming later. You must be busy with wedding prep. I don't want to distract you.
Well, yeah, but I can at least visit you. You're my sister. This isn't right.
Thanks. But I'm really okay. Can I ask you something, though? Something important.
What? You're scaring me.
Do you love Rachel? Really love her?
Where did that come from? Of course I do. What's going on? Did something happen between you two?
I'm being serious. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? Are you sure about this?
Well, yeah. I mean, I decided to marry her, didn't I? We've been planning this for months. Why are you asking this now?
Right. Yeah. Sorry for asking something so obvious. Forget I said anything.
Sis, what's going on? You're acting weird. This isn't like you.
Have a great wedding tomorrow. I hope it's everything you dreamed of.
You really can't come? Even for the ceremony? We could wait a few days if needed.
I'll watch the video and look at the photos later. I'm looking forward to it. Really.
Okay, but I'm really disappointed. It won't be the same without you.
Me too. But I'll be there in spirit. I love you, little brother.
Something's definitely wrong. You never get this sentimental. What aren't you telling me?
Nothing. Just focus on your wedding. It's your special day.
No, I'm coming to the hospital. Which one are you at? Don't try to stop me.
Tyler, please. Just let it go. For now.
Did Rachel say something to you? She's been acting strange lately. Whenever I mention you, she changes the subject.
I should rest now. The medicine makes me sleepy.
Don't avoid the question. What's really going on? I deserve to know.
Some things are better left unsaid. At least for now.
You're my sister. If something's wrong, I need to know. Please.
I don't want to ruin your happiness. Not today. Not right before your wedding.
You're scaring me now. Did Rachel do something? Tell me the truth. Please, sis. What the hell is this? When did this happen? She really said these things? About us not being real siblings?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to show you. Not like this.
The stairs. It wasn't an accident, was it? Did she?
I don't want to answer that. Not today.
I'm calling off the wedding. This isn't happening, not after this.
Tyler, wait. Think about this. Don't make a rushed decision.
There's nothing to think about. No one hurts my family. No one hurts my sister. Blood related or not.
What the hell is going on? Why is nobody at the venue? Even my parents aren't here. Nobody's picking up their phones. I asked the venue staff and they said everything's been canceled. What's happening? Someone answer me.
Maybe everyone skipped because they're not blood related. Isn't that what you wanted? A pure bloodline wedding?
What are you talking about? This isn't funny. Even my parents have blood ties to me. Stop playing games.
About that, apparently, Tyler was going to tell you after the ceremony. You're adopted. You were taken in when you were a baby. Your birth mother passed away shortly after you were born, and your current parents took you in. Ironic, isn't it?
How do you know something about me that I don't? You're lying. This is another trick. It has to be.
Tyler found out yesterday when he went to your parents to cancel the wedding. He went to apologize to them. They told him everything. They thought you knew.
Why am I the only one who didn't know? Why did everyone keep this from me? This can't be real.
Tyler chose his own form of revenge. That was his decision. Funny how life works out, isn't it?
What did I do to deserve this? I'm innocent. I haven't done anything wrong. This is all your fault.
You mean about my accident? Want to talk about that?
No, I wasn't anywhere near the station that day. I don't know anything about it. I was somewhere else.
I never said anything about a station. Looking back through our messages, I only mentioned stairs. But you knew exactly where it happened, didn't you?
Well, it's obvious. When you say stairs, you think of stations. Stations have stairs. Everyone knows that.
Not necessarily. There are office buildings, pedestrian overpasses, shopping malls, hospitals. Why did your mind go straight to the station?
But most accidents happen at stations, right? That's just common sense. Stop twisting my words.
I don't think that's true. Why don't you just admit it? The security cameras already did.
It wasn't me. You can't prove anything. You're just trying to ruin my wedding.
I was going to keep quiet about this if you had just apologized. Even after what you did. I would have stayed silent.
Really? You would have? Even after?
Yeah. We used to get along. I still have some sympathy. Or at least I did.
I did it. I'm sorry. I pushed you. But it wasn't supposed to be that bad.
I knew it. Why did you do it? What made you hate me so much?
I didn't want you at the wedding. Did you really reject me just because I wasn't blood related? Is that why you ruined everything?
That's right. I once read this manga where non-blood related siblings fell in love. I thought you and Tyler might end up like that. See how ridiculous that sounds?
That's just ridiculous. Is that really all it was? You're mocking me now?
Thank you for confessing. This testimony will help the police with their investigation. They've been waiting for this.
You reported it? You actually went to the police? After everything I've been through? You're evil! You absolute monster! How could you do this to me?
Are you talking about yourself? The person who pushed a pregnant woman downstairs?
Do you know how much preparation went into this wedding? Picking the dress, the decorations, arranging the seating. It was so much work. And now it's all wasted. All my dreams are ruined.
That's not my problem. Tyler went through the same thing. He spent all night apologizing to relatives and friends. It must have been hard for him. By the way, Tyler believed it was you even before you confessed. That's why he canceled everything yesterday. He made the decision immediately.
How? How did he know?
Mom told him about how you said no non-blood relatives at the wedding. He connected the dots pretty quickly after that.
That old hag. She ruined everything. She should have kept her mouth shut. It was just the wedding. He would have forgiven me eventually, once we were married. I could have fixed everything.
Not after he found out I was pregnant. You crossed a line you can't uncross.
What? You were?
You made me lose my baby. My child. Tyler's niece or nephew.
I didn't know about that. If only there hadn't been a baby, Tyler might have forgiven me. This is your fault for being pregnant. How is a baby from a non-blood relative's womb even important?
And there it is. Your true self. The mask finally comes off completely.
Hey, how much do you think this is gonna cost? Let's talk numbers.
What's this about? Baby, we can work this out. Just give me a chance to explain.
The cancellation fees. You'll be paying them since you're the one who caused this. All of them.
The cancellation was your decision. I'm not paying anything. Not a single cent. You can't make me.
You're the reason this happened. The stairs incident, my sister's hospital bills, everything.
No, you've got it wrong. There was a misunderstanding. Your sister has always been jealous of my youth and has been harassing me. I was going to tell you, but she was your sister and I didn't want to hurt you. She's been plotting against us this whole time.
Funny, you seem to get along pretty well to me. Two even went shopping together just last month. She even helped you pick your dress.
I was trying so hard to be nice. But she was actually sabotaging everything behind my back. That's why she threw herself down the stairs. Please believe me.
Well, we have definitive evidence. The security cameras caught everything. Every single detail.
That's... What do you mean? What evidence? What exactly did you see? If I didn't do anything, why would I be nervous? What evidence are you talking about?
That's for the police to discuss with you. I'm not your lawyer.
Wait a second. Are you really calling off the wedding? Over something like this? We can postpone it. Work things out.
Obviously. Why would I marry someone who committed a crime? Who tried to kill my sister?
We've been together for 2 years. You can't throw that away. I love you.
I want those 2 years back. Every second of them. You've been lying this whole time.
Okay, I admit it. I'll take responsibility. Just postpone the wedding, don't cancel it. We can work through this.
So you did push my sister down the stairs. You finally admit it.
Yes, but she's fine, right? No lasting damage. Can't you forgive me? For us?
Are you kidding me? Have you lost your mind?
What? Why are you so angry?
My sister was pregnant. She was carrying a child. Your future niece or nephew.
That's a lie. She never said anything. She's trying to trick you.
You killed my future niece or nephew and you're still trying to deny it?
I didn't know. Besides, a baby from a non-blood relative sister? It's not really your niece or nephew anyway, right? You shouldn't be that disappointed. We can have our own babies. Real family.
Are you still going on about that? What about your parents then? They treat you badly because you weren't blood related? Should they have abandoned you?
No, I think they treated me pretty well. Looking back, maybe they were even extra nice because we weren't blood related. Wait.
This is hopeless. There's something fundamentally wrong with you. I'm so glad I found out before we started a family. I owe my sister big time for this. She saved me from a horrible mistake.
See? I was right. That woman was trying to ruin my life from the start. She turned you against me.
You did this all to yourself. Every single thing that's happening is because of your actions, your choices, your hatred.
No, I'm not the bad one here. I'm the victim.
Just keep telling yourself that. Don't contact me again. Ever.
What about the wedding, the venue, the guests?
Have it by yourself. Marry your precious bloodline. I got that fancy pudding you asked for. Headed to your room now. The one with the gold leaf. Cost me a fortune.
Thanks. Best little brother ever.
$5 for a pudding is highway robbery. You're taking advantage of my guilt.
Come on. I'm stuck in this hospital bed. Let me have my luxuries. The baby wants pudding.
I'm sorry. If I'd seen through Rachel's true nature sooner, none of this would have happened.
I'm just as guilty. I thought she was such a nice person. We all did.
When I saw those texts between you two, I just lost it. I never knew someone insulting my family could make me so angry. It opened my eyes.
Yeah. You know, until she mentioned it, I had completely forgotten we weren't blood related. That's how much Mom and you mean to me. You're just my annoying little brother.
Remember when I was getting bullied by those neighborhood kids and you came running with a baseball bat? Since then, I've always known, no matter what happens, you've got my back. Blood or not.
Can we not talk about that? I got grounded for a week.
But it's true. You'll always be my big sister. The best sister anyone could ask for. When's your due date again? I need to book time off work.
Next spring. The doctor said we'll see if the baby comes before or after the cherry blossoms. I lied to Rachel about losing the baby, but it didn't seem to affect her much. Shows what kind of person she really was.
She was trying to act remorseful at the end, but it just looked like self-preservation. I'm so glad I didn't marry her. Thanks to you. Really, thank you.
You'll definitely find happiness, Tyler. I'll always be on your side. That's what family does.
Man, I hit the sister jackpot. Don't think I could find a better woman out there. Sorry about the pudding delay.
What are you talking about? Just bring me my pudding already.
Your niece or nephew is waiting.
Yes, yes! Coming, coming! Big sister's orders.
"3 days after being discharged, I went to the police station with my family to file charges. After submitting our text message exchange and the security camera footage from the stairs, Rachel's crime was proven. As it turned out, she had a prior record for shoplifting, which led to a 2-year prison sentence. As for the wedding cancellation fees, Tyler initially covered them, but we won the civil suit, so Rachel will be paying us back in installments. Once, we received a letter from Rachel in prison addressed to Tyler. She complained about having no visitors, no care packages, and being cold with only 1 pair of socks. She begged for help, but Tyler just tore it up and threw it in the trash. When spring came, I gave birth safely. Our family welcomed its newest precious member. Now, Tyler and Dad are constantly fighting over who gets to hold the baby next.